Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to... Here are the five for France. We've got Evan Fournier. Batuma's out there with ABC, and it's ABC, and it's Ntilikina in at the point. And for the Rockets, get out there with Fresh. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Thompson, and it's Ramos in at the 2 spot. Tip-off goes to Houston. To the inside. And pushing it up. Here's France. That's tipped. Thompson, high post. And it's Speedy with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Here's Ntilikina. He's covered by Thompson. Ntilikina passes to ABC, and it's blocked. Now Thompson to the middle. Here's the kid. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And here is France now. Outside Fournier. And there's the foul. It'll go on the captain. That's his first foul. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Here's Fournier to the wing right side. Here's Luwawu. It's deflected. And now Clarkson pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Transition defense not matching up well with Clarkson's speed there.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Ntilikina. He's covered by Fresh. Ntilikina, it's tipped. And it's the Rockets on the break. Clarkson's running.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
For France, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Pass to Batum. Here's Ntilikina. Here's ABC. It doesn't go for him.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Knocks down the 3-ball. The kid's got 5 points so far.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
Here's Ntilikina. It's a 9-point spread. The pass to Fournier. 6 on the shot clock. A floater, and the basket is good.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's the kid. And again, the Rockets good for 2. Greg, with your son getting drafted, you join the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duo.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. And first time out of the game called for France.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
The bulldozer, he's checked in for Fresh. And a switch here also for France. Dumboy is checked in for Luwawu Cabarro.
A pretty simple solution to ending this run. It would just be getting back and actually playing some defense.
A minute 50 left in the first quarter. He's with it. All sorts of time. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Here's the bulldozer. And here's Clarkson. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And you You know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Hey, it's deflected. Hands where the ball is out of bounds. Clarkson touched it last.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And France making a change here. Toppin's checked in. .14 left here in the opening quarter. No good that time. And here's Houston. Outpacing them right now in a 15-2 run. Here's the kid, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Hayes. He's still scoreless so far in this one. So the wing on the left. Now here's Toppin. Tight defense on him, and he comes up with the deuce.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Back to Clarkson. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Passes to DeCola. Fires from 14. The shot misses. Pass to the bulldozer. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And so it's the Houston Rockets out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And for the Rockets here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort, defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for France, Toppin is out there with Doumbouya. Then there's Hayes, then it's Black Hole, and it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Here's DeColo. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Rockets leading by 19. And there's the pass to Raymond. Passes it to the Beast. Here's Perez. Sinks the triple. Mr. Move's got 5 points so far.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
Good. Rain Man's got his first points in this one.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
DeColo passes to Toppin. Shot clock at 5. To halt the run. It's blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. France will have another go. Thompson, he's checked in for Mr. Moves. And a switch here also for France. ABC's checked in for Hayes. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And it's a Kobo missing. Here's Rain Man. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Luwawu is checked in for Doumbouya. Off the inbound pass. The rebound by Luwawu. For France, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. DeColo. And another miss by France. Rockets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Count that bucket.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
To the right side. Fires the 3. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensive.
And that one drops.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Gobert. Here's DeColo. Oh, that's blocked.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
The Beast passes to the Bulldozer. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, and there it is for him. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. That one is off. Houston making some changes. The Kitties checked in for the Bulldozer. And Dubs subbed in for Rain Man. ABC's checked in for France. And he sinks the second. We've got 1:18 left in the first half of basketball. Thompson passes to Dub. Tipped away. And pushing it up. Here's France. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. No good. Still playing with the cold hand. Makes him just 1 for 8. Here's Thompson. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Dub. And he's way off from outside. France has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. For France, they've shot 2 free throws and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
He's off on the first. Fresh is checked in for the Rockets. And the second free throw, good.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock, and it's good for 2.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Thompson passes to the Beast. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Houston Rockets in very good shape with a 23.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Houston came ready to play. They went to work early at both ends of the floor, going on a 9-0 run to jump out in front. They came on extremely strong as the quarter was winding down, nailing all 6 of their last field goal attempts to close out the first. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets in value. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, this looks like a track meet.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
Well, not at all what they envisioned coming to the game. And defending the paint has been the main problem.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from the kid in this one.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, you know, he's been up in the air so often, he's been absolutely a pest on the defensive end.
Thompson is out there with the captain. Then it's the kid. Then it's Fresh. And it's Clarkson in at the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Inside. And pushing it up. Here's France.
You know, that's what you love about Ntilikina. I mean, very unselfish and constantly looking to set up his guys.
Now, here's Thompson. Not a lot of room. Now, Clarkson. 6 points for him. Batum with the steal. Here's Ntilikina. He's covered by Thompson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession. and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Pass to Ramos. Fresh with the ball. Here's the kid. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
The Rockets shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls. So he gets them both. So it's Nilikina who brings up the ball for France. And it's Speedy with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. The pass to Nilikina. Down low. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's 6 points for ABC.
And you know, Nilikina has outstanding height at the point guard spot. He's a big point guard, which really is an advantage in seeing the floor.
Thompson with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by France. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Count the basket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Thompson dishes to Clarkson. Back to Thompson. And some nice passing there by Houston. Houston needs to get a shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Rockets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good. The Bulldozer, he's checked in for Houston. Rain Man comes in for Thompson. And then for France. Gobert comes in for ABC. And Hayes subbed in for Luawu. That one falls, so he hits both of them. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. France trails by 21. And there's the foul. It'll go on the captain. That's foul number 2 for him. And here's Gobert. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Man, good to see Nilikina square up from deep. Has the size and touch needed to knock home these threes.
Batum with the steal. Pushing it up. Poked away. And they're on the break. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And there's the foul. It'll go on the captain. And that'll be his third foul so far. The Beast, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. Here's Gobert. And the layup's good off the glass. Gobert's got his first points of the night.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Knocked loose and stolen by Fournier. And it's going to be out of bounds. France will have another go. Dubs checked in for the Rockets. France trails by 19. Right side Fournier. Off target from three-point range.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Pass to the Beast. Here's the three. Gobert pulls it in.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Ntilikina. He can't hit that time. So Houston will take it the other way. Pass to Dub. Here's the Beast. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. Black holes checked in for France. France on D, trailing by 19. Dub the pass to the kid. 6 to shoot. Here's Rayman. It's hauled in by France. And here's the break. Here's DeColo. Finished off the break. And it's 6 points for Black Hole.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Now the pass to the Beast. Here's the kid. Puts it up. Second chance shot. Here's the Beast. Passes it to Dub. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's the Beast, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And so it's the Houston Rockets taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And it's the Rockets with the ball. They have a 19-point lead. So on the floor for France, they've got Gobert. Batuma's out there with Evan Fournier, and it's ABC, and it's DeColo in at the two-guard position. Dub the pass to Big Cat. Shot clock at 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Shooting for Houston, number 15. 2 shots.
First one falls for them.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
Fresh is checked in for Houston. And then for France. ABC's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And Luwawu subbed in for Evan Fournier. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. So it's Nilikina who brings up the ball for France. Pass to Decolo. Pass to Nilikina. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Luwawu. But they recover it. He gets that one.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Here's Perez. Batum grabs the miss. France trails by 19. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Perez, the pass to Lopez. Fresh with the ball. Defended by Batum. Knocks it loose. And Fresh picks up the foul. That's his first foul. The Beast, he's checked in for Fresh. For France, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. The pass to ABC. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Offensive rebound, and it's denied. And they're running. Here's Lopez, swiped it away. And pushing it up, here's France, and it's going to be out of bounds. France will have another go. The kid, he's checked in for Houston. Passes it to Nilikina. Bangs home the trifecta.
I really like the rhythm Nilikina plays with. Good at sensing when to shoot off the pass.
To the paint. Here's the Beast. Power down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Nice there. Getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Pass to ABC. A beautiful reverse layup. ABC's got 6 points in the quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, the Rockets coach had some words for his team during the timeout. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
4 on the clock. Perez, the pass to the kid. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And France making a change here. Fournier is checked in. France trails by 14. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Lets it go with a 3. They get the rebound. Here's ABC. Got a hand on it. Here's the Beast. And that one is hammered home.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
.152 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Fournier. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Fresh is checked in for the Beast. Jordan Clarkson comes in for ABC. The captain's checked in for Dub. It's Thompson in for Mr. Moves. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Rockets.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for the kid.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the arc.
France has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Batum, good.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Thompson. It's hauled in by France. Here we go, one-on-one. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Batum kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. And the 3 off target. Now, here's Clarkson. He's guarded closely, uses the glass to finish the layup.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Thompson looking for an opening. Offline. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. So once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. inside look at downtown Philadelphia. That's the side of our broadcast tonight. We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys. Tonight, a celebration of the Latin culture. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Bielitsa. Red Atta's out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Rockets, Fresh is out there with the kid. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's the captain, and it's Thompson in at the point guard. Here's Red Hot. Drains it from 17 feet out.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
Thompson passes to Clarkson. Houston moving it around. Back to Thompson. Here's the pass to the kid. Clarkson on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it. And they'll keep possession. Over Bielitsa. They get it back. Here's the kid. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Here's Bogdanovich. The layup off target. The Rockets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. It's Thompson off the drive. Lays it up and banks it in.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Now Bogdanovich. And here's Jokic. Pass to Red. Stolen by Thompson. And it's the Rockets on the break. Fresh can't get it to go.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
Here's Red Hot. And it's blocked. Tries to keep it alive. Here's Clarkson.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a second-round pick, a little unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a way to contribute.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Free throw good. Clarkson. And both free throws good for Clarkson.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Here's Red Hot. He's covered by Thompson. Jokic trying to free himself up and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Rockets have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Clarkson passes to Ramos. To the inside, Aguilar.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
There's Red Hot, knocked away. Shot, high post. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
This is what you do when your opponent's trying to take away the 3 and the painted area.
Nice shot by Thompson.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Here's Red Hot. It's tipped, and they're able to recover. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Passes it to Ramos. Here's Clarkson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Rockets shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Free throw good. Clarkson, the bulldozer, he's checked in for the Rockets. And both free throws good for Clarkson. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Pass to Marjanovic. And it's Speedy with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
He was too aggressive. That's already his second foul. We haven't even gotten out of the first quarter.
Perez, he's checked in for Thompson. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Here's Red Hot. 6 points for him. Micic, the pass to Jokic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
A big you can't really send to the line too much. Jokic, an effective free throw shooter.
It's his first trip to the line, and he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
There's 1:40 left to play in the first quarter.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Rockets have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Red Hot. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. Perez, the pass to the kid. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Timeout.
ABC's checked in for Red Hot. So it's the visitors now, trailing by 4. Ball's knocked loose. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Micic can't hit. Rockets leading by 6. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Here's Doc. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. They get it back, and the shot goes in. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Rockets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. It's rebounded by Gutteridge. shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Takes a three. And the pass to Dom. Jacks up a three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Up in time. It's not going to go for him. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. The Rockets on top, leading by just one. And will return shortly. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
We've got Goose. Marjanovic is out there with Jokic. And it's ABC. And it's Nedovic in at the two. Pocket two. Here's the kid. It's hauled in by Jokic. At 36%, they really seem out of sync offensively. Here's Micic. Trying to find Marjanovic. Gets it over to him.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Pass to the Beast. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Micic. Launches it. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Here's the Beast, and he converts the layup. The Beast's got 4 this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Got a piece of it. Pass to Gutterich. Here's Micic. Here's Marjanovic. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. The kid's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Nedovic pulls it down. Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. To the left side wing. Here's Micic. Pass to Jokic. Down low. Here's Marjanovic. And that's off the glass and in. 6 points for ABC. The Rockets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. There's the pass to the kid. The 3. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's his first foul for the Rockets. Big Cat is checked in for the kid. Rain Man comes in for the captain. And it's Thompson in for Mr. Moves. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And he gets it to go.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Thompson passes to Big Cat. Bogdanovich against Thompson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Rockets shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. And so Thompson nails both of them. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Pass to Red Hot. And he banks in the layup. Red Hot's got 8 points.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Doc, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Passes to Doc. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And even if you risk a foul, the D has to play him tougher when he gets it that deep.
And if you don't, they keep finding the matchup every time up the floor. Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
1:29 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Red Hot. He's covered by Thompson. Jokic with the bucket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Thompson passes to the Beast. Here's Rain Man. He is covered by Bogdanovic. Trying to get open is Thompson. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Bielitsa passes to Red Hot. And it's Speedy with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Fresh is checked in for the Rockets. A 3 from Bielitsa. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. .46 seconds left here in the second. Here's Red Hot. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Thompson. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Here's Red Hot. Kept alive. Pass to Bielitsa. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Off target with his 3. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. It's good. And the Rockets lead by 1.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see. Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Rockets lead by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Coach, it's early in the season, so what can you say about how things are going chemistry-wise so far?
I love our guys. We have a great group of young men that are competing hard, and it feels good because I know our guys are totally engaged and focused and giving us what they have.
Dwayne, thanks a lot. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. Looking at the second quarter scoring, they had a slight edge. They really worked hard late in the half. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Well, one area where they have had the upper hand is scoring off the bench. When the second unit guys have come in. They brought a lot of energy with them. And that's what you need from your reserves, energy. And they gave a lot of energy and a big jolt.
Shaq, let's get your insight. And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Speedy.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers, a very high percentage of those in the first half.
Fresh is out there with Clarkson. Then it's the kid, then it's Thompson, and it's Ramos in at the two-guard spot. It's the 5 for Houston right now. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Hitting at 44%, pretty reasonable. And it's Speedy with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there. And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
A 3-ball. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's Bogdanovic in the corner. And Bogdanovic throws it down. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Thompson passes to Aguilar. Here's the captain. And stolen by Bogdanovic. Over Ramos. Bogdanovic, no luck. Rockets trail. In the corner, it's Clarkson. And a miss there on the triple. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Bielitsa passes to Marjanovic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First trip to the line for him here. Free throw drops for Marjanovic. And he makes both free throws. 90 seconds now into the second half. Thompson dishes to Clarkson. Over to the left wing. And stolen by Bogdanovic. The pass to Bielitsa. Here's Red Hot. With some arc. Bogdanovic, no luck. Rockets trail by 3. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And they definitely have the edge in those fast break points.
They can't be afraid to keep pushing the basketball in transition, because in a half-court set, they're struggling a little bit.
There's Red Hot. He's got 12. There's the triple. Bogdanovic, no luck.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Aguilar. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Hitting at 44%, pretty reasonable. There's Red Hot. He's covered by Thompson. Inside. Here's Jokic. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's the captain. He's covered by Bogdanovic. Clarkson passes to Ramos. The shape. He lays it in. And that's now 6 points for the kid.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Red Hot. From outside, off the mark. Houston in the lead. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Here's Red Hot. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
1:12 left in the third. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
Thompson for three. Rebound by Bielitsa. Gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Bogdanovich wide open. Drills the three-pointer. Bogdanovich has got 5.
That's a smart move to pull up for a 3 on the break. Defenses usually pack the paint and forget to guard the outside jump shot.
Here's the kid. Banked in off the glass. 8 points for him.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
On 1 of 4 and 3-point shots here in the third. Here's Red Hot, and he jams it with authority.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Pass to the kid. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. Here's Red Hot. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Here's Jokic. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. The Rockets on top, leading. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Nikola Jokic. Doc is out there with Bielitsa. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Micic in at the 1 spot.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Bielitsa against Lopez. 4 on the shot clock. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time, costly.
At a decent 44% clip here. And the foul called on ABC. That's his first foul. Bielitsa passes to Doc. And it's Jokic in the corner. Good on the 3-point shot.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
Here's the beast, and it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time. They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And there's the foul. It'll go on Dub. That is his first foul of the game. The Bulldozer, he's checked in for the Beast. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Tries again, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Rockets trail by 5. Passes it to the Bulldozer. Here's Tubb. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First one falls for him. Houston with a big group substitution here. The kid, he's checked in for Big Cat. Fresh comes in for the Bulldozer. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for ABC. And the captain subbed in for Rain Man.
It really about as good a free throw shooting team as you're going to see. We're getting plenty of proof of that tonight. And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Bogdanovich passes to Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the swing out.
That's how you set the table and everybody gets to eat.
Here's Tubb. Makes it off the glass. Tubb's got 4 this quarter.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
The first one falls.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
The Beast, he's checked in for the Rockets. He's perfect from the line this time. Rockets trail by 5. Here's Ramos, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Pass to Micic. There's the 3. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 3 assists in the game. Here's the Beast, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
I would have loved to hear the coach's speech because they really took heed to it. Like you said, both teams playing at a different pace.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Dub. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. And the Rockets making a change here. Thompson's checked in. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. The Rockets trail. Here's the Beast. The shot's good.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Micic.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to listen in on what Dwayne Casey went over with his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Jokic with the steal. bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Can't hit from the elbow. It's trailed by 4. The Beast passes to the kid. Out to the right wing. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. And the kid picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Bielitsa, he checks in for Doc, and he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
Here's Thompson. It's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. We've got 1:18 left to play in the final quarter.
And just a perfectly designed play. Anytime you can get a dunk on the inbounds, you know the X's and O's were in the right spot.
1:16 left here in the fourth quarter. Gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Here's Red Hot. Can't get it to go. Shooting 47% on 7 of 15 attempts. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
It's the first. That narrows the gap to 1. And it's tied up with that one.
Nice there. He does not waste those opportunities. Just what they needed with this game still in doubt.
Gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. The pass to Red. A floater. It's deflected and gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
He misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that gives them the lead.
You know he wanted to knock down all his shots at the line, but he still did enough to put them in front.
Here's Thompson. It's good!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Here's Red Hot.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. To the middle. Here's Marjanovic. Yes!
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 3. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Clarkson on the wing. Let's go. Good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that's and taking the technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
You have to admire how calm he is under pressure at the free throw line in a key situation.
So Dwayne Casey decides to call a timeout. The pass to Bielitsa. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time. Houston Rockets starting 5. We've got the kid. Thompson is out there with the captain. Then it's Fresh, and it's Clarkson in at the 3 slot. And for Toronto, Tristan Thompson is out there with Clark. Then it's Wiggins. Then there's Murray. And it's Gilgeous Alexander in at the 2 spot. Wide open look here for Murray. They get it again.
Yeah, I think the activity level that Tristan Thompson plays with on missed shots is something every NBA player can learn from.
To the inside. Out to Thompson. Clarkson taking his time here. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And this should be a fun one because of the pace these two teams play outdoors. It's all about up-tempo basketball.
Kev, I'll be surprised if the shot clock gets below 10 even once tonight. That's how fast both of these teams play. And consider this. In the NBA, across the entire 30 teams, your best field goal percentage always comes in the first 8 seconds of the shot clock. This should be tremendous.
Here's Clarkson following the score by Jamal Murray. Shots good by Clarkson.
Well, the one thing about Clarkson, a little bit inconsistent from deep, so that's a welcome sight for his team.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Clark. Here's Murray. It's rebounded by Houston. And it's the Rockets on the break. Thompson up top. He's covered by Murray. Here's the kid. Poked loose and out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Here's Murray. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Wiggins against Clarkson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, an ever-diversifying offensive arsenal. Wiggins baits the defender with that little up fake.
And both free throws good for Wiggins. Houston's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. They swipe it. Murray surveying the D. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
The Rockets shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Thompson against Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And the amazing athleticism of Murray just taking off towards the rim for the jam.
The pass to Clarkson. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Murray. Count that one. Murray's got 6.
And even at 6'5", Murray just elevates high inside for these buckets. A high percentage shooter down low.
Here's the kid. Houston moving it around. Here's Thompson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Clarkson passes to Aguilar. Thompson with it. 1:30 left to play here in the first. Passes to the kid. Just 5 to shoot. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Boy, outstanding pass and execution. They'd love to see Clarkson do that on a consistent basis.
A minute 20 left to play in the first. Wiggins outside. Pass to Clark. Murray outside. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
The Raptors making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. The Bulldozer, he's checked in for Houston. Rockets leading by 5 to the paint. Here's Ramos. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Toronto's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And Thompson throws it down.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision, it's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done. What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Raptors have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. 18 feet out. Murray, good. Murray's got 8 points.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Inside, here's the kid. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Murray outside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Here's Thompson. Lays it up off the glass. 6 points for him.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And so it's the Houston Rockets. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Raptors trail by 7. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Toronto right now, we've got Chris Boucher. R.J. Barrett is out there with Jamal Murray. Then it's Brooks, and it's Powell in at center. And so it's Houston with it. The Raptors getting the bucket. Here's the Beast. Clarkson on the wing. Pass to the Beast. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Kept alive by Houston. Here's Big Cat. And there's the pass to the Beast. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. The Beast's got the lead up to 8 now for the Rockets. The Raptors shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Barrett kicks to Boucher. There's the dish to Murray. A shot missing. And it's Houston the other way. Here's the Beast. Powered down with both hands.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. The Beast's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
Rain Man's checked in for the Rockets. Here's Mr. Moves. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does.
Over the taller defender, this is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size. You even give them a sliver of a window, and they're going to make that shot.
Here's Barrett after the Rockets pick up 3. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
You're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Toronto. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He dishes it to Powell. Brooks outside. Rocket 6. It's Barrett on the wing. They need this. The Rockets pull it in.
boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some O.
Passes it to Big Cat. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Now, Gilas Alexander scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, pick and roll play from Gilas Alexander really starting to come along.
And here are the Rockets now. They're on a 12-4 run. One-on-one fast break. Here's Barrett. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Rockets leading by 13. 1:30 left in the first half of the game. Stolen by Brooks. Oh, and here comes Gilas Alexander all alone.
Great concentration through the contact. Gilas Alexander, excellent focus.
Houston moving the ball around. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Barrett. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
There's 53 seconds left now here in the second. Down low. Here's Powell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Powell's got his first bucket of the night.
You love how Powell goes to work on the block, muscles his way to establish himself and deliver.
Out to the right wing. The bulldozer passes to Big Cat. Powell with the steal. Now the Raptors moving it up. Gilas Alexander's got the ball. Barrett, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Big Cat. And so it's the Houston Rockets holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Houston holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They lead by 11. And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. When you look at ABC in this game, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
So on the floor for Houston, Thompson is out there with the captain. Then it's Fresh. Then it's the kid, and it's Clarkson in at the small forward.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
The Rockets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you play?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Here's Murray up on top. He's covered by Thompson. Takes it from 10. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Murray. Thompson's got it back down to single digits for the Raptors. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. That one falls.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now here's Murray. He's got 11. Inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Murray's got 13.
Well, late rotation by the defense, and Wiggins has the vision to find the open man.
Clarkson against Wiggins. Pass to Ramos. Here's the kid. 5 on the clock. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Murray following the score by Houston. Wiggins kicks to Gilas Alexander. Back to Wiggins. Pass to Gilas Alexander. Murray for 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 8. Good on the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Clark dishes to Murray. Back to Clark, just his first attempt. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Clark's got his first basket of the night.
And I love that range there from Clark. At this point in his development, it's not as daunting as trying to be a consistent three-ball shooter. And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's the kid. He's covered by Thompson.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Murray outside. Thompson comes with the double team. Gilas Alexander surveying the D. Thompson passes to Wiggins. To the paint. Here's Clark. Thompson with the rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
Clarkson on the wing. To the middle. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 11. Takes the 13-footer. Again, Toronto.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Back to Clarkson. There's 39 seconds left here in the third quarter. Now the pass to Ramos. Off target from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
There's Clarkson after the made shot from Gilas Alexander. Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Stolen by Thompson. And here we go. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Here's Murray. The offensive rebound. Comes up empty down low. And so it's the Houston Rockets. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We'll return shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got R.J. Barrett. Clark is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's the beast.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Here's Rain Man. Barrett covering. Over to the wing. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's the beast. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Brandon Clark. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Wow. Both good from the line that time. Raptors trail by 15. And here is Murray. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. The Kids got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Barrett dishes to Thompson. Murray for 3. Drills it from outside. Murray's got 23 points.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Pass to Dub. Here's Rain Man to the inside. Here's Lopez. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the Kid. He's covered by Thompson. And that one drops for him.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Wiggins. It's rebounded by Houston. The Kid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Rain Man. Drops in the tray.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Now, here's Barrett. For 3, Murray at balls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Dub, and he goes in for the dunk.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Murray. Clark trying to get open. Got a hand on it, and he recovers it. Thompson with the bucket.
Boy, that's a single-minded play from Tristan Thompson. Knows the defense is ready for him, but takes the contact and doesn't let it affect his finish.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Toronto with the ball. The Rockets making the shot. Clark. And then Clark slams it in.
What a pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's capable as a scorer, but finds his teammate there.
Lopez outside. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Raptors trail by 19. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Thompson. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Well, they've decided to give Tristan Thompson a little bit more opportunity to handle the ball, and what a pretty delivery there.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Rockets.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for ABC.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
Out to Thompson. Ramos the pass to the kid. The second chance effort, 6 to shoot. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in, flawless.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Toronto with the ball, and there's the foul. It'll go on the captain. That is his first foul of the game. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. The Rockets also changing it up. He's checked in for Fresh. Dub comes in for the captain. And Mr. Moves subbed in for Thompson. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And that one falls for Brooks. The Beast, he's checked in for P. And both free throws good for Brooks. 32 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Lopez outside. And he goes right over Olynyk and slams it down.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Here's Dort, following the score by Houston. Joseph with the ball. It's tipped. Lopez outside. Lays it up and banks it in.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.